The phone rang, and my daughter's voice came through. "Mom, I'm getting a divorce." The moment I heard those words, I couldn't breathe. The coffee mug slipped from my hand and shattered on the kitchen floor. But I barely heard it. My daughter Jennifer is 52 years old. She married at 30 and has been with her husband for 22 years. My son-in-law David seemed like such a decent man. He taught high school in Nashville. Had a stable job, a nice house in the suburbs. "Jen, honey, what happened?" "Every couple fights. You can work through this." My voice was shaking, but her answer was ice cold. "Mom, this isn't a temporary thing. I've already made up my mind." After hanging up, I stood there frozen. 72 years on this earth, and I'd never felt so helpless. But something was strange. There were no tears in her voice. No anger. Just calm determination, like she'd been preparing to say this for a very long time. I grabbed my keys and drove straight from Atlanta to Nashville. 4 hours on the highway, and every minute felt like an eternity. Staring at the road ahead, I kept thinking about what I'd always told her. Just deal with it. That's what marriage is. All men are like that. You need to be the bigger person. Divorce? Absolutely not. Think about what people will say. That's how I lived my life. That's how my mother lived hers. We were taught that putting up with things was what good wives did. But now I wondered, was any of that actually right? When I arrived at Jennifer's house, the sun was setting. She opened the door, and her face was surprisingly calm. "Mom, why did you come?" "How could I not? Let me in." I walked into the living room and saw papers spread across the table. Divorce paperwork. She was serious. I sat on the couch facing her. "Jen, tell me what's going on." She hesitated, then started talking. "Mom, I haven't had a voice in this marriage for 22 years. "What do you mean?" "David acts all nice in public, but at home, he's different. He dismisses everything I do, belittles me, crushes my dreams." Her voice started trembling. "Mom, I wanted to be a pastry chef. Remember? Before the wedding, I was taking classes, studying for certification. But when I told David after we got married, you know what he said?" I stayed silent. He said, "Baking cakes for what? Keep it as a hobby. If a teacher's wife works at a bakery, what will people think of me?" Tears rolled down her face. Every time I tried to do anything after that, same story. I wanted to learn graphic design, he laughed at me. I wanted to open a small cafe, he said I'd waste our money. I wanted to see my friends, he said I should focus on the house. My heart was breaking. But Mom, you know what hurt the most? Every time I told you about this, what did you say? She looked straight at me. You said, deal with it. Men are just like that. If you're kind to him, he'll change. Remember? I had no words. Mom, for the past 5 years, I've been secretly taking pastry classes again. While David was at school, I'd wake up early and go. 3 months ago, I got my pastry chef certification. She brought out a framed certificate from her room. When I showed this to David, know what he did? He said it was worthless, that I should use that money to help the household instead. Then he threw away all my baking books. My study notes. I found them in the trash, Mom. Her voice got louder. And you know what scared me most? I thought I had to accept all of this. Because you told me to. That if I just endured it, things would get better. She grabbed my hands. But Mom, 22 years passed and nothing changed. It got worse. Now I feel like I can't even breathe in my own house. That's when it hit me. All those years of advice, I hadn't protected her. I'd trapped her. Jennifer. My voice broke. I'm so sorry. I failed you. Mom. I lived the same way. Your father was similar. You know what my dream was? I wanted to open a little bookstore cafe. Cozy place with coffee and good books. But your dad said it was a waste of time. I took a deep breath. So I gave up. I thought that's what you were supposed to do. But I was wrong. Because I suffered in silence, you thought you had to as well. Jennifer fell into my arms and cried. I held her and said what I should have said decades ago. Jen, whether you divorce him or try again, that's your choice. But I need you to know this. From now on, I'm on your side. No matter what, I'm on your side. She looked at me with tear-streaked cheeks. Mom. And tomorrow, I'm talking to David. It's time. The next afternoon, I met David at a coffee shop. He looked confused but polite as always. Margaret, what's this about? David, Jennifer told me everything. 22 years of what you put her through. His face went pale. She misunderstood. Did she misunderstand you destroying her certificate? Throwing away her books? Mocking her dreams? Silence. Then he put his head down. I'm sorry. Don't apologize to me. Apologize to your wife. I don't know why I did it. Every time Jennifer wanted to do something, I panicked. What if she became more successful than me? What if she left me? His voice cracked. So I made her smaller. I kept her down because of my own insecurity. I'm a coward. I sighed. David, honestly, I want to hate you right now. But Jennifer still loves you. That's why this hurts so much. He looked up. I'm giving you 6 months. Get therapy. Support her dreams. Become the husband she deserves. But if you're still the same after 6 months, I'll help her sign those divorce papers myself. Understood? Yes. Thank you for the chance. Don't thank me. Thank Jennifer. That night, all 3 of us sat down together. David spoke first. Jen, I'm sorry. I'll do therapy. And whatever you want to do, do it. Open that bakery. I'll help you. Jennifer said quietly. I can't forgive you overnight. 22 years don't disappear in a day. I know. But give me 6 months. I'll prove I can change. She nodded. Okay. But we're writing down rules. Respect each other's dreams. Make decisions together. No more dismissive comments. Weekly conversations. Mandatory therapy. I promise. 6 months later, Jennifer opened a small bakery called Jen's Sweet Corner. 2,500 square feet of her dream coming true. On opening day, David showed up early with flowers. Congratulations, Jen. You did it. She cried happy tears. A year after that, I opened my bookstore cafe in Atlanta. Margaret's Corner Books and Coffee. 50 years of dreaming, finally real. Jennifer sent me a card. Mom, at 72, you showed me it's never too late. Your courage changed my life. I love you, and I'm on your side too. I hung that card on the wall. Now every morning when I unlock the cafe, I think about how life is never too late to start over. And the most important thing? Telling someone you love, I'm on your side. Sometimes those 4 words change everything.